Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Marina here, and I am super excited to come to you in another video. I missed you guys so much and it feels so good to be coming to you in another video. If it's your first time here, you are welcome. My name is Marina. I'm a Nigerian Canadian living in Saskatoon, Canada, and on this channel I share information to make settling into life in Canada seamless and easy for newcomers and foreign trained professionals. Okay, so please do well to hit the subscribe button and join the family. We have fun here. I am your plug for all things settling into life in Canada, especially to Saskatchewan. Okay, to my returning subscribers, you guys, I missed you guys so much. It feels so good to be coming to you in another video. You guys, your girl needed to take the break. You know what, in the subsequent vlogs that you guys are going to see following this video, I go into details about why I had to take the break, and I share with you guys some of the things that happened while I was on that break. So don't miss the video that's coming after this. You get all the juicy scoop there. Today, you guys, I have very exciting updates to share with you guys. I just thought part of my job on this channel is to bring all the good news to you guys. If I know something, if I hear about something that I feel is going to be beneficial to everybody, I am definitely going to come here and share it. And that's what I'm going to be doing today. You guys, so while I was on the break, I attended a parenting seminar. Guys, I thought I was an intentional parent until I entered that seminar and the facilitator scattered the table. The facilitator destroyed everything and thankfully put everything back in reset. So right now, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my feedback, my takeaways from that seminar. But before that, guys, I have very exciting updates from Lemonade Finance. If you're new here or you have never heard me talk about Lemonade Finance, how? Why? Anyway, if you have never heard about Lemonade Finance, you are in luck. Walk with me. So Lemonade Finance is a transfer platform that makes transferring money from Canada to Nigeria very seamless. This has been the most convenient way for me to send money back home to my loved ones, to my family. Very easy and convenient to use. Lemonade Finance offers you the most competitive rate at zero transfer fees. Yes, you heard me, zero fees. All you have to do to get set up is download the Lemonade Finance app from the Google Play Store or the App Store. Follow the prompts to set your account up. It is so easy to use. Verify your identity and you can add Lemonade Finance as a beneficiary on your regular Canadian bank using Interac. When you transfer to that account using Interac, it automatically funds your wallet on the Lemonade Finance app. And from that wallet, you can transfer to any bank in Nigeria in a matter of minutes. And while you're setting up your account, if you use the referral code MARINA, you get a 10% cash back on the value of your first transfer up to $100. Can you imagine that? Yeah, sending money and they're giving you money back. It doesn't get better than Lemonade Finance. You get the most competitive rates. The app is easy and seamless to use and at zero transfer fees. With Lemonade Finance, it is a win-win. Okay? And guys, Lemonade Finance just came up with the most interesting update ever. You can now transfer money from Nigeria to Canada on the Lemonade Finance app. You heard me, guys. All you have to do is go to the Lemonade Finance app and add account. It gives you the option to add a Nigerian wallet to your already existing account, right? When you do that, then you can proceed to add funds. When you click on add funds, a virtual account number is created for you on the Lemonade Finance platform on the app. You then copy that virtual account number and add it to your regular Nigerian banking app and transfer into it using your regular Nigerian banking app. Now, it's important that you use a banking app because if you try the regular online banking, it might take a longer time for you to get the deposit. But I tried it both ways, and that's why I'm saying that. If you use the app, you will get that money credited to your Lemonade account wallet in a matter of minutes. So when you transfer into that account, it funds the Nigerian wallet on your Lemonade Finance app, and right there on the app you can transfer from the Nigerian wallet to a Canadian account. It took me less than 3 minutes to do this using Interac. When the Nigerian wallet has been funded, all you have to do is just click send money and select Canadian as the receiving currency, and then you can use Interac and I'm signed up for auto deposit. I didn't need the security question, but if you don't, it provides you with the security answer, and you can impute that in your bank, and voila, your account has been credited, guys. It is so easy. I thought it was too good to be true. Of course, you guys know I always use myself as guinea pig. I tried it, and straightforward, very, very easy to use, guys. This is such amazing news. Do you know what this could mean for business people in Canada or international students in Canada? You can now get your tuition, you can now get allowance, you can get things like that straight from your Nigerian account using Lemonade Finance app, guys. It doesn't get better than this. Make sure you download the Lemonade Finance app today, get transferring, and don't forget to use the referral code MARINA so that you can get an extra 10% on the value of your first transfer up to $100. Well, with Lemonade Finance, like I said, it is a win-win, okay? So download and start transferring today. Anyway, now to the scoop of the parenting seminar that I told you guys about. Well, first of all, recently I've been feeling some type of way, and I don't know if this happens to other parents. If it does, please let me know in the comment section. Recently I've been feeling a bit inadequate as a parent, just feeling like, am I doing enough for this, my children? Am I available enough? Like, am I even parenting them the right way? What if I'm doing things that it is going to end up interfering with who these children are supposed to be? I've been asking those questions. It was almost like a secret fear that I had in my heart, just thinking like, how do I even know that I'm doing this parenting thing right? And then the question of, oh, what activities do you register your children in? I look around me, children are in soccer, in basketball, are in hockey, are coding, different things. And for me, I'm just thinking like, should I be registering my children in things because that's what everybody else is doing? But how do I become intentional in the activities, up to the activities that I pick for my children to do? I want them to be involved in things that are pointing in the direction that they want to go, not just because that's what everybody was doing. So I've been in that place, very conflicted, you know. And then one day I went on Instagram, I saw this advert that Praise Fowowe had put up on his Instagram page about a parenting seminar for African parents in North America. Now, if you don't know Praise Fowowe is a force when it comes to family life therapy in Nigeria. He's a family life therapist. He's involved in like family engineering. Praise is just all things family, all things parenting, all things marriages, all things healthy families. I've always known Praise. Like the first time that I ever listened to Praise Fowowe speak was on this like a breakfast TV show that I watch in Nigeria. It's called Your View with Mariah. By the way, condolences, Mariah. She lost her mom. I feel like I'm a part of that family and it's our loss. So my heart goes out to you. I don't know if you're going to see this, but for everybody who watches Your View, you would know Mariah. She lost her mom recently and my heart goes out to Your View family. May grandma soul rest in peace, okay? So that's the first time I ever watched Praise on that show. And since then, I'm like, who is this person? So I went to go and follow him everywhere. On Facebook, on Instagram. When he has live videos, I would join in just to learn about parenting. That's how curious I am, especially when it comes to marriage and parenting. So when I heard that Praise was having this seminar for parents, specifically in North America, look at my God. So I said, it's okay. My God has said my cry. So immediately I signed up for it. My husband and I attended. And guys, I can tell you without a shadow of doubt that that amount of money that I spent registering for that conference is hands down one of the most valuable investments that my family has done this year. Well, maybe except that my limousine ride during my birthday. Okay, by now you know I'm not well. Did you just miss me? I missed you guys too. So the madness is back, just so you know. Anyway, like I was saying, it was great value for money, guys. And I'm so happy I spent that money. And today, I just thought I could come give you guys a scoop of the things that I learned, what my takeaways were, and what my overall impression of that training was. So that if anybody is considering a training like this, you would, to an extent, have an idea of what to expect. First of all, the actual seminar, I liked that the class size wasn't so big. It was under 20 people in every of the sessions. Of course, it was on Zoom. I liked that the class size wasn't so big, which means that we could ask questions. I felt like he paid attention to every question that came in and he answered all the questions accordingly. So the class size was, number one, a good thing for me. I don't know if it was a good thing for him, but for me, I liked the class size. Number two, I felt like that seminar was very, very thorough. Now, before we even had the actual classes, we got logged in into like a portal where we could listen to videos on different modules on parenting. We already got that first-hand information before we even got into the live sessions. And then during the live sessions, guys, like I said, I thought I was an intentional parent until we started to talk about some things, and I realized that, oh my God, I'm very clueless. I don't know what I'm doing there. I don't know what this means. I don't know what that means. But it was such a nice feeling to, at the end of the seminar, be able to revisit those conversations and have like a clearer idea of where I stood with those things. Where the first session started from was talking about the parent. So like me as a parent, it was almost like I went back to my childhood, went back to what parenting means to me. Where did I develop the ideas of parenting that I have? You know, we went back there, talked about our childhood, the things that still bother us. And it was so amazing to really sit down and think about some of these things, because there are things that you don't think are interfering with the person that you are today. There are so many things from my childhood that I remembered in the course of that seminar that made me feel, oh my God, that's why I feel this way about this. It was like going back to unearth those things that you feel, oh no, it can't be this, but that's exactly what was interfering. I was able to go back and change the message that I got from some of those things, the impressions that I took away from certain experiences. I had to go back and give those experiences a different meaning. So guys, when I tell you it was like surgery, it was surgery. And then eventually we went into talking about our children. Who is your child? He described the child like a seed. A seed will be influenced by the seed handler, which is me, the parent, the teachers, daycare. Everybody who plays a role in that child's life can be referred to as the seed handler. And the seed environment, what seeds can only thrive in certain environments. What are you putting in your environment to make sure that your seed, which is your child, can thrive to their fullest, guys? When we talked about who is the seed, we had to sit down and really think and write about our children. I had to go back to write how were my children when they were in certain age ranges, from age 1 to 3, what do you remember? From 3 to 6, what do you remember? Like specific questions that we had to answer along the way. And when I put all those answers together, guys, there were similarities all the way. So it could give me an idea to really say, this is who my child is. I've struggled with that question before, because normally when children get into like a new class at school, for my children's school, they send home this form and they say, tell me about your child. What do I have to know to help your child succeed in this school year? And for me, I just write, oh, just regular stuff. This time, the next teacher that my children are going to have, they will not know what hits them, because they are going to get a binder when they ask that question. I will write a user's manual for each of my... Anyway, let me not get ahead of myself. We're getting there. You know, so it was so nice to be able to sit down and literally almost like script my child, just to write everything that I've seen so far and look and say, what does all of this put together? What picture is it painting to me? I have a better understanding of my children now. I have a better understanding of the reason why my children do some of the things they do that have bothered me. The first thing I learned was, it's not about the action that our children do alone. It is the interpretation that we give to those actions that cause the problem. It's so easy to misunderstand a child. It's so easy to mislabel a child. It's so easy to sit down and assume that, oh, your room is always messy, you are a scattered person. But you know what I'm learning now? Sometimes when you go into those messy rooms, what exactly is the child trying to do in the midst of the mess? My daughter, for instance, I always used to think that, Daphne, your room is always so messy. Why do you always have things scattered everywhere? Why are all your toys on the ground at the same time? But guys, after that, I think it was like the second session we talked about the children, I started to pay a little more attention to what I call a mess. When I walk into Daphne's room, what she's actually doing is she's creating pictures with all those toys at the same time. Recently, she had a cold and was away from school for a couple of days. I walked into her room one day and she had all her stuffies on the ground. Everything was just, in my opinion, it was scattered. But when I looked closely, do you know what she had done? She used all her stuffies to recreate a classroom right there in her bedroom. And she put a big stuffy in front of all the small stuffies to be the teacher. She was missing school, so she recreated her classroom in her bedroom. But when I walked past the room, what I saw was toys on the floor, everything is scattered. I'm like, why is your room always so messy? But that girl was creating things inside her room. So it was not the fact that the room were the toys on the ground. Yes, from my point of view, it was a mess. From her point of view, she had created something, right? And I noticed that my daughter is like that. You buy Daphne brand new socks, go back 3 days later, you will look for 3, you will see 3 complete one, and you'll be looking for the remaining 3 legs. When you now see the 3 legs, you will see holes inside. What has happened? My daughter has used scissors to cut new socks. And I'm wondering, like, why are you so destructive? The first reaction is, I'm buying you new stuff and you are destroying it. Why? But in actual sense, do you know what my daughter was doing? When I checked what she was doing with those socks that she cut, it was like she was designing clothes for her stuffies using her socks. She has a Barbie doll that she cut the sock. I don't know how it came to Daphne's head to cut that socks like that. She cut that socks, put it on her Barbie doll, and it had become a monostrap dress. And it was not just regular monostrap. We had like the sweetheart cut on the neck. I'm like, for God's sake, is it my money or is it to do this? Now what I'm learning, instead of me to complain and say, you're always destroying things, I am gonna go to Dollarama and go and buy the $2 socks, plenty, so that she can be cutting that one. The one for school, we're going to separate it. She's going to get a whole box now of socks that she can be cutting, because it will not be heard that I am the one who stifled my daughter's creative ability because I didn't understand what she was doing. So this seminar kind of opened my eyes and taught me how to look for patterns in what our children are doing before we put labels on them. There was somebody who used an example of their child always used to try to scatter their phone and look at the pieces. That's an explorer. What if that's an engineer? What if that's somebody who's going to create something in the future and their curiosity is already trying to look at gadgets and how it works, what's inside this thing? So we have to be careful not to put those labels that stifle the creative abilities of our children. That's one major takeaway for me. And then one other thing that Praise talked on was you have to have a family constitution. You have to build family values, family visions that your children can recite. If you wake them up at night and say, what is our family vision? They know. It was something my husband and I tried to do before. Now, I told you guys I've always followed Praise, right? I've heard him talk about this. I'm like, fantastic idea, let's do it. So my husband and I tried, but now I see why we struggled that time. Because you cannot come up with family vision or constitution or those things if you have not dealt with the things that we dealt with leading up to that class. So this time we approach it with a better understanding of what we were trying to get out of it. What are our family visions? What are our values? What are our goals? What do we stand for? Do our children know? We have drafted it. It has helped us look at it, thankfully. So now we have a final draft. I am going to be framing it. Yes, I know all these things sound like theory, but guys, I'm telling you, it works. It totally works. I've seen the difference already in a couple of weeks. I've seen the difference in the communication between my husband and I. You remember I told you guys that one of the things we struggle about is how our personalities interfere with how we discipline our children. Now we don't even have to, it's no longer a personality problem. All of us are now on the same page with our vision, with our mission, what we're trying to do. We now know that nobody's going to enable bad behavior. It's no longer a personality thing. We now know that, okay, this is what we're all striving towards and we are on that page at the same time. Would there be the minor disagreements here and there? Of course, we have had those. But I'm just saying the picture is clearer now. So it's easier for us to come back to that same page that both of us will be on. It's a lot of work for me going forward, but trust me, the work is going to be worth it. If this is the work that I have to put in to get my children to where I want them to be, for them to fully express their potentials and be all that God has called them to be, it is worth the struggle, guys. Like, after the seminar, I knew I had to come and say something to you guys. The overall amazing experience, overall, the takeaways for me, just seeing the possibility of what our children can be. There's absolutely no reason why we cannot raise exceptional children who will be inventors, who will be innovators, who will be world leaders, who will be change agents across the world. There's no reason why we can't do it. It takes one intentional parent at a time, and honestly, I'm going to be recruiting as many parents as I can. If you have never taken a parenting training or a seminar, I suggest that you start with this one. You are going to come back and thank me later. Anyway guys, this was a very interesting way to come back. I just thought I should come and share all these updates with you guys, and hopefully you have taken one thing from this. Please, if you're a parent, like I said in the beginning, what would you say is your greatest concern? What's your greatest area of concern as a parent? What are you afraid of? Are you like me who feels like you're not doing enough? But right now I'm trying the best that I can, and I'm remembering every day to be gracious with myself, to show myself a little more kindness than the one I sabi I do, okay? In the process, we're going to strive to do better, but in the meantime, celebrate yourself, pat yourself on the back. You're doing a good job, okay? Anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you guys today. Prince Fowowe's Instagram handle is going to be on the screen. You guys go and check him out and see for yourself, so it's not like I'm just talking, okay? Well, thank you very much for watching this video. Do not forget to check out the Lemonade Finance app and tell me what your experience has been like. Thank you again for watching this video, guys. It feels so good to be back. The girl is back, and until I come your way in the next video, of course, it is your girl Marina, as always, saying thank you and have an awesome day. Bye guys.